G'day and welcome along to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Biking Sunday. We've had a week off. We went to America. We had a road trip on a Suzuki GSXR and now we're back to work, back to MotoGP. Figured I'd just do the two races rather than uploading two videos. Just going to do one video with two races. That's what I'm thinking. So I've done free practice, qualifying 1 and 2, but we went automatically through Q2 and we're top. We're by a second, haven't changed the difficulty, and we're going to go straight into the race. So let's get to it.
Good morning and welcome to the Jerez de la Frontera circuit. We are live at the Spanish Grand Prix, one of the longest running events in the history of MotoGP. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the Moto3 class race.
So here we are at Jerez in Spain. Now when I used to watch MotoGP back in the day, back in the Rossi days, when he moved from Honda over to Yamaha, and that beautiful blue bike that Jeff Bridges, I think it's Jeff Bridges. Anyway, his team engineer moved with him, and a lot of people from Honda moved over and took a bike that was Yamaha, that was very much not in contention for any win. And of course did back-to-back wins with the Honda and the Yamaha. Well, back in the day, I believe this was his first circuit on that racing calendar. However, the racing calendar has got much larger now through the years. But let's get to it. I'm waffling.
Let's move straight to the starting grid. There's very little time until the start of the race. You can literally feel the tension. The sky is cloudy, but the weather will hold up throughout the race. The circuit should remain dry. The temperature will help consumption levels, with many riders discarding soft tyres and opting for medium tyres on both the front and rear instead.
Okay, we're going to hold him to his words then. He said it's going to stay a dry race. We'll see how that goes. Apparently most riders are going with a medium, so we'll just see how that goes. Let's see what our engineer has done. They've literally gone for a medium, so I think we're going to run with this setup. Now, of course, the last objective, a promising start for the first four races. We have managed to finish ahead of our teammates. So, yeah, we're convincing the team bosses to invest in more development of the bike. Brand new helmet there, running the 74 plate, and feeling pretty good on this circuit. It's a circuit I've raced many times over many iterations of this game. So I'm thinking actually we're in for a good shout. I think we qualified 1 second ahead of the pack, but of course the race is very different. Just the rules for this role-play MotoGP career: if we slide the bike, we're allowed to get back on it. However, if the bike does slide and tumble 2 or 3 times, the bike is scrapped and we have to retire from the race. So let's get to it.
The riders are lined up on the Jerez grid. There doesn't seem to be any
so
problems,
excited.
and they're all ready to go.
Sorry.
A few seconds now, and the lights will go out.
Right, we'll try and get a good start. Hold the clutch in. Feels good to have a week off, I've got to say. So not a bad start. A couple of bikes ahead. Let's just try not to come off. You know what they're like. They can be quite boisterous, these bikes. So up on the inside, I want to try and get to the front as quickly as I can, but obviously look at them. They do come around running it wide. We did bump them a bit, but I just want to hold my ground if I can. Running with the top pack. Nothing silly. Of course, last race out, we crashed out the race and didn't score any points at all. However, we had a good first 3 races. The difficulty has been kept the same. So neither has gone up nor down. I think it could be a good pitch for me, but get on that brake. Of course, they're going to come steaming up behind in a minute, so I'm going to brake a little bit late. Bring it into the apex. We're looking alright, actually. Hopefully we'll see no rain. But I did feel quite strong on this track, so I'm thinking actually I reckon we might be able to pull a win here. Try not to speak too soon. He's there, he's there. This is sort of like a big square corner. This is sort of right. And I remember Sete Gibernard and Rossi having a squabble on these two corners. I think it might be contention for the win as well. They were both argy-bargy. Of course, I've lost track with the recent MotoGP. Really, they took it off the BBC, and since then I haven't really watched it. It was a damn shame. But yeah, I feel confident. Let's just hold it all together. Get on those brakes. But like I said, we're going to run the two races rather than put two videos up. I felt like it was a lot to ask people to sit and watch two videos, so let's just do the race. That's what it's all about really at the end of the day. The qualifying, I'll always give you an honest take on the MotoGP career. I want it to be as entertaining for me as it is you. We don't want to run away with every race. Like I said, we haven't hit the difficulty, but I was a second ahead, and I think, wow, look at that. We let's get our braking point in a sec. We are looking pretty good. We might be able to settle into the race. And if we're just going to be in front, then I may cut this down. So if you see the laps just jump, it's just so there's no action, if that makes any sense. But I just need to run a good, clean race here, nothing silly. That's that square, not really neat through there. We're now 2 seconds ahead, so like I said, the difficulty hasn't been touched, but we had a really rocky round 3 and round 4. Back on the stars very easy with those front and rear braking. 2.5 seconds. Yeah, I think if we just there's a new fastest lap as well, so I think the difficulty is going to have to go up because we don't want to be running away with each race. But I've got to get the bike home, right? That's we can soon spill it on our own. So 3.4 seconds, I'm going to leave it there. And I will see you, hopefully, I'm going to leave a record, just in case anything crazy happens. But I may just cut it forward, but I'll see you in a minute. So coming down to the last corner for the penultimate time. 4-second lead. But I think we are going to have to bump the... yeah, we're going to have to bump difficulty just up by 5 and see how we get on. It hasn't been a... Yeah, now I'm talking. I'm losing the apex now. Hasn't been a bad race, actually. I did feel quite confident coming into Jerez. It's a track I do know. You wouldn't know it though. Look at this. Whoa, look at some of my lines. When I'm concentrating and when I'm in the zone, I can really, get those lines nice and clean. But, it is a different thing altogether when you're talking on the mic. All we need to do is bring this home. Brake just went at the hotel sign, just down the shadow. Letting off the front brake. Roll this one round. You can carry quite a bit of speed in here if you get the right line. Probably could have carried more into that. And then this one is a bit tighter. and then you're up to the, what I call like a big square, so it's a right-hander, and then take it out to the apex if you can. Like I said, not very clean, then back in again. And then you've got those last corners, the ones that I remember Rossi and Sete Gibana fighting over. These two you can take with some speed. Just don't have the confidence there, you know. But overall, look, we got it done. Last corner, don't spin it now. Oh my god! That's being on the mic, but 4.7 seconds, we've got the win. Woohoo! I'm over the moon. Especially after such a shaky
As the Moto3
round
riders
3.
do their cool-down lap, let's take a look at the final results of the race we've just seen.
A trophy as well. Of course, wouldn't have got the trophy for the last tracks. We actually did spin it, so but yeah, we'll need to bump up the difficulty just by another 5. Gives us 100 points now, so we are looking pretty strong in this championship, I've got to say. So yeah, we can bring that difficulty up just another 5 notches. Leading the championship there, 128 points, and good stuff.
We're heading into Parc Fermé with the live coverage now, where the 3 podium finishers have just arrived. The winner is over the moon, and quite rightly, indulging in celebrations with her team.
So let's do it. Off we go. Round 6 coming up next. So round 6, first practice, and I've been offered a story. A heated duel finish in front of Jay Ruda in the standings, winning 2 GPs. Next GP is France. It's a track that I know fairly well. Again, I think we should do okay. And then Great Britain. Now, I'm not so familiar with Silverstone. Give me Donington, Brands Hatch. Give me Silverstone. Yeah, it's a bit of a big track, and I kind of get lost on it. But I think we should do okay in France. I will see you at the race. I'll go off and do the first practice, the qualifying. I'll give you a rundown, and then we'll get into the race, just to keep the video down, you know. But yeah, I'll see you on race day.
The second Moto3 qualifying session comes to a close. The results you see on the screen correspond to riders' starting order on the grid tomorrow.
Well, there we go. That is Le Mans, France, my MotoGP career. And, you know, in practice and qualifying, I just could not get it on the front row. Just couldn't get it done. And I have a confession to make. I forgot to put the difficulty up 5 notches. That's odd, isn't it? We've come to a different track, and all of a sudden, I'm just not competitive. Maybe my lines are not clean. I think they're pretty clean. But, yeah, I don't know. 3rd. That's the best I could do. Let's get to the race.
Hello and welcome to all you bike fans. We're in France and broadcasting from Le Mans, one of the most iconic circuits in the world. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto3 race.
Well, certainly looks a nice day, doesn't it? Absolutely crystal clear there in France. Let's go to track.
We're on the starting grid where the lights will soon go out to start the race. The sun is shining, but the temperatures are low today. Many riders have braved a soft rear tyre, but given the layout of the track, they've opted for a hard front.
Okay, I tend not to argue with the engineers. They give me, okay, so they say a hard front. They give me a medium front and a soft rear. Well, I'm not going to argue against the engineers. I think we're going to do that. We've got a finish ahead of Jay Ruda, so I have to look out for him, but I won't be looking out for him too much because I don't want to, you know, mess up the race. But let's see how we get on then. Yeah, let's do it.
It's the French Grand Prix and all the riders are lined
So,
up on the grid. In a few moments, the lights will go out and the Le Mans race will begin.
Hoping to get on that Red Bull bike, although I'm hoping to go up to Moto 2 next, actually. I only really want to be in Moto 3 for 1 year. Watch, the lights went quickly, didn't they? They got me! I literally got swapped on the lights! They were really quick! Like, come on. Right, concentration. This one's right and it's a bit of a hard... runs left, sorry, with a bit of a hard right. Probably do not do too much commentary, but I just get too excited. Break here at Qatar. One on the inside, easy. Can we get it up on the inside? Make it stick. Square corner coming up here. Someone's come off. We're all on the brakes as we come. No, I can't do! It slid! It slid! It's not gone over. Let's just fucking go. I'm having it. I'm having it. I'm just gonna go. Now we got it all to do. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. The trouble with commentating, I tell ya. Didn't even make it through the first lap without pulling it down the road. It did slide, and I'm not going to count the second one. That was just unlucky that we just high-sided it as we left. Right, come on. There's a bloody good chance I'm not going to get this done now. I never managed to put it on first place to practice. I was unable to put it on first place to qualifying. There's one bike behind me. We'll have to watch that back on the replay. They are really hard things to race, I gotta say. They're not easy. Smooth is definitely the key. I reckon if we can cross only 7 laps, and 2 laps are done already to break at Qatar. I reckon if we can come home with a top 10 finish, maybe. No, not clean at all. That's that square. He's gaining ground and we're not gaining ground. 2.6 seconds. I thought I'd be quite good around Le Mans because I do know it, you know. Maybe the difficulty is in the is set for me correctly. It's proving challenging. Back onto the start straight again. I can hear that bike, or thought I could actually. It might have made some ground. 2.3. This one's quite flat all the way through, and you'll hear the bike just pinning. Oh, we're a bit over the bloody, over the rumble strip. We're okay though, we did survive. I cannot seem to get it done, break at Qatar. We are catching them slowly, but oh, they are quick though. 1.5. Oh, that was much better through that chicane. Come on, Katie. Now we can see, well, we can see them, but they are pulling away. I just don't think I've got the power in this bike now. Okay, let's play nice. Always on the throttle, nice and early. Up on the inside, maybe. There's a couple. Break it, Qatar. They're still there. Round the square. Crikey, it takes the bloody breath out of me. It really does. On the inside. #21st place. My God almighty. Break on. That's getting there. Now can we get this nice and clean? Not bad. Back on the throttle. Yeah, they definitely got the speed on me, haven't they? I've spoken to the engineer and asked for more speed. Oh, that's a beautiful overtake. If I could just hold it up, really get on the throttle as much as I'd like. On the strip. I was trying to get on, but he kind of blocked my my way. Round the square. In, out. Not quite as tidy as those guys, but round the outside. Jeez, we did bump him as well. I'm going to keep going. It's a bit naughty, that. Rubbin's racing, so they say. Oh my God, that's it. The game is over. The strike's gone. We are done. We are toast, and that's a bloody shame because I really, whenever we fight the pack, I'm pushing really hard, you know. But hey, that's the joys of this MotoGP career, and that is a DNF. Let's have a look. I was doing so well. That's really annoying. Let's have a look at that replay. It's on the fresh lap as well, wasn't it? We were late off the lights. The lights changed really quickly. I'm in my rookie year, Moto 3. This is where I belong. We are not ready for MotoGP yet. So I think it was a low slide at the beginning of this race. Lap 1. Was it all on me? I think so. That's on the inside. Oh, we had such a good time at Jerez as well. Yeah, there you go. It's just being too violent with the bike, and it does not bode well, and we are going to stop that there because we high-sided it, didn't we? But probably just deserved that I did DNF that race, because for that last slide, one slide too many. So we are gonna, what we're gonna do? We're gonna retire.
Let's take a look at the final results of this Moto3 race. The riders are returning to the pits and will soon join them in Parc Fermé for the usual post-race interviews.
Sadly, no Parc Fermé for me. We are down with a DNF. So we'll continue. Still leading the championship. However, I've just thrown 25 points away. We've got a hard circuit coming up next for Silverstone. I'll just have to put in some practice on it. Yeah, so what's that? 12 points from Ruda. All to play for. I really don't want to lose this championship. I want to get my Moto2 seat. And if we have to do Moto2 twice, then that's fine. But I don't want to do my Moto3 career twice. Continue. So still top just by 2 points with Red Bull, the KTM there. Doing really well though for the rookie team in the rookie year, ahead of the Constructor Championship. Minus 500. Freddie Fringe there, of course. Okay, the track engineer, that's fine. But I was in trouble then. Hi KT, how did you feel your new bike on track? Well, I think there's still room for improvement in some areas of my bike. Or everything's going well, don't have any requests. No, we have requests. So what didn't you like? The engine seems a long way behind compared to other bikes. Yeah, it's that speed. I know that was on me, but we were losing speed on that straight and I was just pushing too hard. The engine seems a long way behind. Understood. I'll talk to the rest of the team, see what we can do. Let's follow up with our next debriefing. So there we go. Got a message on the socials. It was a good weekend. We kept Kay even behind. We have to continue this way at Silverstone. Races like that, okay, so it didn't go well, but the team and I will try to pick ourselves up again for the next race. Or we missed something, but next race I'll be out in front as usual. I don't want to be, you know, we always want to be cool, you know, really. Yeah, so let's do that. So that is it for this week's Biking Sunday. If you liked the video, hit like on the way out. If you want to subscribe and be part of the SAS crew, that would also be super amazing. But that's it from me on this one. I will see you on the next one. If you're new to the channel, Trucking Tuesday on Tuesdays, Wild West Wednesdays, Tactical Thursdays, and Biking Sundays. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy. See you soon. Bye.